The NYSC anthem at the count of 2. 1, 2.
Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria is ours, Nigeria will serve.
Welcome this evening, Edo State. Welcome, Nigeria. Thank you for joining me on this show, Corpers Diary. I'm your host, Prince Daylight. Like I told you last week that I'm going to be having somebody so special to me, a mother to me here in Edo State. No other person than Dr. Ben-Ushie Ifeoma. Please, I want you to sit down as you're watching, because today is a very remarkable day on this program. You're going to be hearing what it takes. We're talking about nation, state and nation building. What is the role of NYSC? From our own perspective, what does she have to tell us today? So I want you to sit by and enjoy the show for today. Don't say it is over. It's not over until it's over. Good evening, welcome, man. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, I wanted to straight to the point because of what we're having today. I want to tell us more about the NYSC scheme in this day and time that we are in right now.
Thank you. The NYSC commenced its operations in the year 1973. That's like 53 years down the line. I'm talking about NYSC of today. The scheme has evolved in so many areas. Yes, we are maintaining the 4 cardinal programs of orientation, primary assignment, community development service, and winding up and passing out. But in between the lines, a lot of things have changed. Policies, activities, programs. More so with the changing times and environment where we are. The society has changed over these 53 years, and the core members that we're dealing with have also changed and evolved. Presently, we have the Gen Zs on the platform, and you cannot run a Gen Z matter with the mindset of the ancestors.
That's awesome. All right, looking at building the future through service. Now, what are those challenges you've discovered as being the number 1 core member here in Edo State? What are those challenges you've discovered among core members that you feel need to be addressed?
Every aspect of life has its peculiar challenges, and the service here is not different. The challenges of the scheme comes in diverse ways. The stakeholders, the core members, the operators.
Yes.
So if you are looking at the challenges of the core members, first, the core members are out of their comfort zone.
Exactly.
They are meant to serve in a state other than theirs. Right from the orientation camp, a core member has to live with strangers for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Because there's no set of individuals that are from the same family. In the hostel where you are dealing with people from different cultures, backgrounds, idiosyncrasies, and you have to live with them for the 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So those could be challenges. And in fact, at the point of entry, they have different mindsets.
Yeah.
Some are scared. Some don't know what to expect. Some have wrong information that they got online.
Yeah.
So by the time they come to the scheme and enter the camp, they have to begin to unravel some things. So those are issues and challenges. And when you come out to the places of prior assignment, if you are posted to a place that you are not adequately engaged, it may pose a problem. You have been trained in camp, you have the capacity to carry out a lot of things, and then your place of prior assignment is not giving you that level of platform to impart what you have. You can be frustrated. So that could be challenges on the part of the core members. And other things along the line. Core members on their own parts may be on the service platform just for the sake of getting their certificate. And they don't want to participate. It could be a problem.
Wow.
But by the time you tinker them left and right, solutions are gotten.
Well, you spoke something about 3 weeks, and we're talking about building the future through service. And there's something that's very peculiar in every 3 weeks, which I was part of. It's getting engaged in the 3 weeks camp. Couples falling in love with each other. What do you have to say about that? Because
the core members have marriageable age. The least age we have on camp is 20 years.
All right.
And by law, every 18-year-old and above can get married.
So that alone can foster nation building.
We promote the marriage culture even among core members.
Wow.
Because we parade it and we flaunt it and we celebrate it when a core member marries another. So it's not out of place for 25-year-olds.
I heard that when you come member, like if I want to get married, a come member right now, they're going to give me 500,000 or 1 million.
Don't bother about what we do. We are going to do the marriage ceremony and we are going to give you sizable gifts that will take care of you and your family for a long time.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much. Now I want to ask this question. I saw something recently, the Genius Hub, talking about Corpers Diary. What do you have to tell us about that? Because we saw some partnering with NYSC in order to they give, I think, 150 core members to train 150 core members and give them job.
Yes, the present world where we are in, no one organization can achieve success.
Yeah.
For instance, in the NYSC, starting from an orientation course,
Yes.
we have partners and collaborators from the Nigerian Army to the Nigerian Police, Civil Defense, NDLA, now so many organizations that come to partner with us, even immigrations, coming with different things. So for this platform where we are in, with the number that we have,
Yeah.
we have 6 orientations every year and approximately 2,000 core members on camp. That means every year we mobilize 12,000 core members.
Yes.
There's no way, even with the tripartite system that NYSC operates on, that the federal government, the state and the local government, we cannot still do much. So by the SDG goal 17, it promotes partnership and collaboration. So what we are presently doing on NYSC platform through the Flourish Foundation for Women and Youths,
Yeah.
in partnership with Genius Hub, is such that we are reaching out to organizations that have like minds to empower the core members.
Yeah.
In this partnership, 150 core members will be trained
Yes.
in different areas, entrepreneurship and employability skills. So if we don't reach out, we will not have these people trained. So by reaching out through platforms that have like minds, we have core members being empowered, and the more they're empowered, the community benefits, the place of primary family benefits, and the state also benefits. So reaching out and partnership is what we are driving at.
Wow. Okay. And now looking at this partnership and engagement with other people, other stakeholders, and other collaborators. Now, what do you think? What do you see the future of NYSC in the next 5-10 years?
As I said earlier, NYSC has evolved, and the people that we're dealing with are people that are impatient, they are very informed, and they are tech-driven.
Yeah.
So the things that we used to do over the years cannot work presently. And we're seeing NYSC evolving more to the betterment of the core members that have come to serve their fatherland. Because through the entrepreneurship development that we are doing, core members are trained in diverse skills. So that by the time they are serving, they're making more impact. By the time they leave the service here, they are positioned to drive any area of life and endeavor that they want. So NYSC is evolving and will continue to evolve because the society is evolving and the people that we are dealing with on the platform are also evolving. So it cannot be static. In the next 10 years, what you see as NYSC presently will no longer be. Because what we have as at the time of commencement is not what we have. For instance, the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development took NYSC 29 years before they introduced it in 2012. So now, outside the skills, the craft, we are entering into ICT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analysis, digital marketing, areas that core members can do remote jobs on.
Yes.
So in the next 10 years, we would have been better than where we are presently.
Wow, thank you. So in one word, what is your advice for core members watching right now, for those out there watching now? In one word, how can you tell us to be relevant to the nation and in state development and nation building?
This NYSC platform is already a platform of empowerment, a strategically designed platform for the empowerment of the core members and then impact in communities. So what I want to tell the communities, don't take your NYSC as just normal service here. Take it as a launch pad for what you want to achieve in the next 3, 5 years, 10 years. Whatever it is they want to achieve in life, this is the last area, the last platform for you to try and fail, try, streamline, and then as soon as you finish your service, the expectations are high. Nobody is looking at you as someone that wants to try anything because they expect that 5 years, 4 years, 7 years of your schooling and then 1 year of service is supposed to cap up all preparations. So the core members should be deliberate about their service year, be strategic about their goals, and make sure that whatever they are doing, they are working on something, so that by the end of the service year, they are better off.
Thank you so very much, Mommy. Thank you. I really call you Mommy because you are really a mother to us and over 2,000 people here in Edo State. I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you so much for those of us watching. You've heard it all from the horse's mouth. Take this 1 year as a platform for growth development, and make sure that at the end of this 1 year, you have something so sustainable that you can be able to reach out to the community and create change in that community. Don't forget, I'm your host, Prince Daylight. This is where we want to ask a very important question to our mother, because it's not easy to host 2,000 people here in Edo State. You have to feed them, you have to do what's feeding them, clothing them, because I want to ask her a very important question as you're watching me right now, and I want you to pay attention and hear her answers. Mommy, now, this is the question I want to ask you. When we got in the camp, right, we were giving boots, jungle boots, right, and outside NYSC, not many of us wear that jungle boots. Do you think giving those jungle boots is not a waste of money on the end of the federal government for this scheme?
No, the jungle boot is not meant to be worn on a daily basis. It's a ceremonial outfit.
Okay.
Yes. It's not for daily wear, it's not for CDS, it's not for primary assignment. You wear it during occasions. When you wear your crested vest is when you wear your jungle boot.
Yeah.
And the crested vest is a ceremonial outfit.
Yeah.
So for ceremonial, it's like going for dinner. You cannot wear your dinner clothes to work. Those are dresses that maybe wear once a year, once in 6 months. So the jungle boot is rightly given to corps members for situations when they need it.
Okay, now you also mentioned about corps members learning tech skills, and which got the partnership we got from Genius Hub. Now I want to ask you this very question, because a lot of people are asking, because I've seen personally many corps members who are not tech driven. Now, are we training these corps members who are tech driven, or are we trying to bring up those who don't have this skill to have this skill?
The empowerment arm of the NYSC is a skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program. It has vocational training, it has technical training, it also has professional training.
Yes.
The ICT part of it is just an aspect.
Yeah.
Because the world has gone global.
Yeah.
The community has changed. The village square is internet. And corps members can do primary assignment effectively, do CDS effectively, and also do remote jobs overseas.
So okay,
it's allowed.
Okay, wow.
Because it does not interfere with what they are doing.
With what they are doing.
Yes, so a corps member can learn tailoring, a corps member can learn catering,
Yeah.
a corps member can learn leather works, a corps member can also decide to do tech.
Yes.
And there are some that already know it before they come.
Yes.
So those that have fundamental knowledge, and there are some IT, all these AI-driven activities that you can do
Yes.
on your own.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you snap a picture, you can edit it.
Yeah.
If you do a video, you can edit it.
Yes.
You can do your graphics.
Yes.
You can also earn on all those platforms. So what we are doing is so that depending on your interest,
Yeah.
the corps members choose what they want to learn.
Okay.
You choose what you want to learn based on your need,
Yes.
based on your capacity,
Yes.
based on what we want to do in future.
Yes.
So we are not compelling everyone to do tech. You choose what you want to learn, right from orientation and try the services. That's where we need partners. Because if we want to set up an ICT lab, we cannot do it alone.
Exactly.
If we want to set up a skill acquisition center, we cannot equip it alone. So people that are looking for where to do their corporate social responsibility, the NYSC platform is there. People are looking for young people to empower. We have them in our bank. Currently, we have over 9,000 on the platform.
Wow.
Spread across the state. 70% in the education sector, we have the health sector, infrastructure, agriculture. So diverse locations where members can be imparted. And when they are serving the schools, they create clubs, they sensitize them, they groom them, so that whatever deficiency that they have from their background,
Yeah.
because of the interface with the corps who are graduates
Yeah.
and elites,
Yes.
they cannot be who they are, encountering corps members in their locations.
All right. And now look at if you look at us, you said we have 2,000 corps members.
We don't have 2,000, we have
Like
7,000 corps members.
What I'm trying to say is
around.
that when we go into camp,
Okay, camp,
batch,
yes.
So we have 2,000 people. So Edo State has now. I want to ask: is it that we have 1,000 male and 1,000 female, or there is how it is being done? Because
Okay, the deployment of corps members are done centrally from the NYSC headquarters.
all right.
Corps members are deployed to areas that are outside the state of origin. In the midst of all those deployed, you have single, you have married, you have nursing, you have male, you have female.
Yeah.
So the proportion cannot be 50-50.
Okay.
Presently, in the last 1 year, we have been having more females than male core members.
Oh, really?
On all the platforms. Every stream, the females are more than the males.
Is there anything triggering that, or
maybe the men, they want to do business, they don't want to go to university. I don't know. We cannot say why.
Okay. So I am thinking for one that as core members, as youths, for us to get people to come on board to help the nation, to grow the nation, I feel that they need to have capital, right? And thank God to the government recently, they increased our levy from 33,000 to 77, which is a very big one. Now, but yet, we're still having issue with the money, the finance. And we have people who have learned great job in Said. They've learned so much in Said because we have currently somebody who has a print company. Now, the question is now, how can that person also outside NYSC, can he also receive help in order to boost that his business or that business that she has gotten from the Said scheme?
Yes, the NYSC Said program has funding partners. We have Access Bank on the platform, we have Unity Bank on the platform, we have Wema Bank, we have Central Bank, we have other funding options for the core members. Now, the core members that have businesses, or the core members that have learned skills, these platforms give them funding. For instance, the stream before last, 25A stream 1, a core member woke up in the morning with 2,500 naira in her pocket and returned to the hostel with 1.3 million naira.
Man.
Yes, because there are two banks that were on ground to fund businesses. She pitched for the two, and she won first prize in one and second prize in one. The first prize was 800, the other one was 500,000. So she slept that day with 1.3 million.
Wow, that is okay. Now, so how can you let those, maybe their partner, those that want to partner with NYSC in order to help core members boost their businesses? Because you don't just have to learn a business, you also have to have capital to make that business grow. So how can they come in?
In view of the number on the platform of NYSC, there is no limit to partnerships, collaborations, and interventions. Any organization that wants to do corporate social responsibility on young people, NYSC is the best bet. The organization's image is boosted by even partnering with NYSC. The young people that will benefit from it will make impact in the state before they leave. So I want to urge organizations, non-governmental organizations, community-based organizations, corporate organizations, government, local government, states, everybody that wants to do something for his or her community, that wants to help young people to remove unemployment, to remove cultism, to remove Yahoo, whatever that is negative, drug addiction, should channel their resources to the platform of NYSC. What I'm saying is this: a core member that is empowered, funded, will be so excited to return to the community, to train others, and to bring them out of vices. So it's a platform where somebody performs, where somebody knows, where somebody is sure, where you know that in a few months' time, in a few years' time, you begin to reap from your intervention.
Looking at from your biography, I want to talk about you now currently. Looking at your biography, I'm happy to know you. I'm actually a distinguished fellow instead of humanitarian studies, United Nations Eminent Peace Ambassador. How were you able to get that? Was it through NYSC or was it something that had to do with schooling?
Everything is not public service. They are personal drivers to issues. Personally, I like humanitarian activities.
Wow.
Personally, I like changing lives. Personally, I like mentoring young people to to be the best of themselves. So the United Nations Eminent Peace Ambassador Award was given to me based on previous antecedents.
Wow.
For instance, under the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship training, I was a pioneer head of CSI for 6 years.
Wow.
And I've seen core members that started not knowing, very naive about entrepreneurship, but they own businesses.
Today.
You groom them, you mentor them, and they give you results. So your track record in the area of conflict resolution, peacekeeping, will give you such.
Yes, let me highlight this again. You're currently the founder and the president of Flourish Foundation for Women and Youth. What happened? What triggered that foundation to come on?
Well, the genesis of the foundation lies on the scheme where I work.
All right.
Because the management of NYSC understand that there's little that can be done under the conventional civil service.
Yeah.
They selected some individuals within the platform and trained them on NGO establishment and management, and I was privileged to be one of those.
Wow.
So as we are trained, you are not supposed to choose an area of focus and do intervention on the platform. So the Flourish Foundation for Women and Youth is a brainchild of the NYSC scheme. That's why our interventions are more on the platform. We do leadership training for core leaders. We are sensitization on sickle cell disease intervention. We have this on the platform. We have volunteers. It will interest you to know that Nigeria has the highest prevalence of sickle cell disease in the world. And just last camp, we did the Treasure Chest Renaissance program, where we want to revitalize CDS group. The Corpers are ready to do more activities in the communities through what we are doing. So the Flourish Foundation is a brainchild of the scheme, and we're doing intervention on the platform so that core members don't just come to the service here and live just ordinary. They come, they serve, they better themselves, and they leave legacies. And then when they leave the platform, they become alumni of the NYSC, coming back to the intervention and help those that will serve years after they have finished. So the Flourish Foundation is on NYSC platform to make a change. Wow. That's why we are activity ranges from health sector. We are with us in Abudu. Yes, Abudu. We partner with NYSC to do the intervention in the area of health sector, community development, sickle cell advocacy, a lot of things. Because we understand the platform, we understand the need, we understand where we can come in. So organizations that have inclination to youth empowerment should link us with us. We are already on ground. Partners that want to do activities on NYSC platform should partner with Flourish Foundation for Women and Youth so that we show them how to do intervention and get results in a short while.
All right. Now, okay, this is actually part that I'm going to talk about core members. Now, for those core members or people like core members that want to be part of NYSC, want to be staffs of NYSC, how is that possible? Is there anything that's special that they need to do to be part of?
For you to be an NYSC staff, you must be a graduate, because we deal with graduates. Every senior staff of the NYSC scheme has gone through either polytechnic or the university. Because you cannot be dealing with graduates and then you are a primary 6
holder.
It's not possible, because you cannot you can't communicate, you can't drive the core members to impact. So for you to be a staff of NYSC, anytime federal government is employing, when they leave the embargo and they say NYSC is employing, as a graduate you apply, and if you meet the criteria, they will employ you.
So what are those criteria? Can you just maybe like 2?
Depending on the area you're, if you're an accountant, if you're applying to be in the accounts department, you must be in the account area, you must be an accountant. Then if you are in the inspectorate cadre, diverse disciplines, because you deal with diverse departments. Presently we have the guidance and counseling that deals with coming back mental health issues and psychological problems. So you can take guidance counselors, education graduates, because you must speak to thousands of people at one point. You must be someone that has interest in grooming young people to manifesting results. So your personal brand, your qualification, and then your interests. By the time you're interviewed, they'll know whether you're eligible to work on the platform.
All right. Okay. Now look at what happened in COVID 2019 and how the whole world went into tumult. Let me use that word because so that everybody has started doing everything. Zoom came up, Google Meet came up. Do you think one day NYSC people can serve NYSC virtually? Do you think it's NYSC going to serve virtually? So why you're a teacher, you don't need to go to any school, you just stay at your home, use your Wi-Fi.
There's nothing impossible in the now.
All right.
During the COVID, there was lockdown. NYSC was the only platform that was active. The core members were producing sanitizers, nose masks, and distributing. When most people were inside, core members were active working. And now that we are moving into the remote jobs, core members can do their primary assignment effectively, do their CDS, and do remote jobs. But when it comes to serving completely from the comforts of your home, you know that you cannot do community activity.
Exactly, actually.
So there must be somewhere meeting the point from virtual and actual.
All right.
So when the time comes, they will bridge the gap.
All right. Now, to those principal PPF, those that are principal, because majority is like say 70% of core members are sent to the schools for teaching sake. Now, what do you have to tell them? Because we have an issue that happened whereby one of the principal told the core members that he's not going to go for his CDS meeting because the school are having their test week. do you think that is appropriate for a corps member to do while serving?
For corps members undertaking their primary assignments, 1 day in a week is for their community development activity, and no employer is expected to hinder the corps member from carrying out the community activities. So the employer that will tell a corps member not to go for the CDS is acting out of either selfishness or ignorance. And of course, the corps member understands that if you don't participate in your weekly community development activity, you're already in the red. And then if you do that 2 times, you may not do your biometrics. Your allowance is at stake. So the employer, that's why we have a scheduled corps employers workshop coming up later in the month.
Yeah.
Because every time we have new people coming on the platform,
Yeah.
if it's a new employer, the person may not understand the intricacies.
Yeah.
We had our stakeholders forum in February, and we're going to have a forum where all the employers will come together, and we'll remind them of what is supposed to be, and then the new ones will understand how to operate on the platform. So by the time you understand that a consumer is entitled to 1 day of community activity, you cannot tell the consumer not to go for CDS.
All right, okay, now for those corps members now that want to ask a question concerning this extension, and those corps members that miss their thumbprint, which they are given extension based on their own laziness, or let me use that word. Now, do you think, because somebody called me and said, I sent him money that he's having an extension, then they're not being paid. Do you think corps members, there's a way whereby the scheme can be rescheduled, or the policy can be given away by those that are not serving, those that are serving extension can get stipend while they serve their extension?
Your comment, what I've just said is stems from ignorance.
All right.
Yes. 1, corps members don't serve extension because they do not do biometrics. 2, corps members that are serving extensions are not denied of their pay. For a corps member to be given extension of service,
Yeah.
you must have missed your duty for a particular number of days.
Okay.
And that number of days by your NYSC bylaw states that if you don't work for a particular number of days, you serve extension for double that period.
Yes, exactly.
So your allowance for the period of absence still stays. In the period of your extension, you receive your allowance.
Wow.
So nobody takes anybody's allowance. Corps members don't lose their allowance because they are so that person wants to chance you and collect money from you.
All right. I want to say a very big thank you for you've given us so much today. I believe those that are watching, the corps members that are watching, stakeholders that are watching, those principals, everybody that's watching has really benefited from your words of encouragement, words of wisdom. And from us here in Corpers Diary, I want to say a very big thank you, Mom, for joining us today. It has been amazing having you here. I'm very privileged, honored to have you, because this is actually my last month serving, and having you here is just like having $1 million in my account. Thank you so much for joining. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that have been joining us from the first day Corpers Diary started on EBS TV and on the radio. I want to say a very big thank you to the governor of Edo State for giving us this privilege, welcoming us, and I want to say a very big congratulations for the victory that was declared at the Supreme Court today. I want to say you are doing a very great work here in Edo State. The corps members, we love you. We say very big thank you. I also want to say a very big thank you to my MD, my father here in Edo State, Honorable Suleiman Alede, for his awesome work he's doing, and he has received us as corps members here in EBS. And to my producer, I want to say a very big thank you so much, Ma, for your wonderful work, and to the cameraman and every crew member here in the studio. I want to say a very big thank you, and to my team members joining me every Thursday. I want to say a very big thank you, and to you watching, I'm saying thank you once again. Thank you so much, Ma. It's amazing having you. And I want to say, give us just one word to all that are going, that are passing out this month. What do you have to tell us?
Let me start by appreciating Daylight Prince for being a good brand ambassador of the NYSC on the platform of the EBS. For those that are going to be discharged in a few weeks' time, I want you to move to the society with confidence, because you have been empowered to storm the world, to go and to conquer. Don't be shy. Don't just go there. Move with confidence. Move there with determination. Have a focus. And I'm sure with all this training that you have received in this 1 year, the world will know that you passed through NYSC Edo State, because we're high flyers in all assessments. Even the one that came out this afternoon, we know that we are doing the work, and God has been helping us, and we are grooming corps members that when they leave the platform, they will be good ambassadors. They will remember Edo State, and they will remember that they passed through the scheme.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. This is Prince Daylight, Corpers Diary, EBS. I want to say a very big thank you as you join us next week for an exciting episode of the Corpers Diary. Thank you so much for joining me again. I say bye-bye for now.
Show! The NYSC anthem at the count of 2. 1, 2.